It's day 5 of the lockdown, and today on Sport SA Daily Diaries, we'll be talking to South African golfing sensation, Jayden Schaper. Good morning to day 5 of Sport SA Daily Diary, and today we're joined by golf phenomenon and prodigy, South Africa's very own Jayden Schaper. Morning, Jayden. How are you doing today, mate?
Yeah, all good, thanks.
How's the lockdown treating you guys so far? You're a bit bored, I presume.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the same for everyone. I mean, everyone's going to get bored at some point, but I mean, being an athlete, I mean, you got to make up something to do, something to keep ahead of the game, and just something to keep ahead of what everyone else is doing, because someone's going to come out of this a lot better than what they went in, and some people are just going to sit back and do nothing. So, I mean, yeah, everyone's going to get bored, but I mean, you got to find something to do, I guess.
Absolutely. So what is it that you have been doing to try and keep fit, Jayden?
So basically, we've changed the whole lounge upstairs into a gym. So basically, almost like twice a day now, we go into the gym, do some gym work, just to basically keep the general strength and fitness up. I got a program that I'm following with my trainer, and yeah, so it's actually good 21 days now where I can just focus and be on the right diet, focus on exactly what I need to do. We've got a net in the back garden, we've got a putting green. So I mean, I'm still doing the same drills, the same things that I've done that I would do at the golf course usually. The only difference is I'm not playing around 18 holes or 9 holes or anything. So I mean, I'm pretty close to what I usually do. So yeah.
I suppose you're lucky then. For some sportsmen, it's actually quite a bit more difficult. Are you missing being out on the course?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I'm like the last few weeks, I've been here without any events. I've been out on the golf course almost every day with my mates. Going out there, just playing golf, getting a feel of what's going on, just being out there swinging the golf, swinging the club, seeing the shots, seeing the shapes, and obviously, yeah, just having fun and enjoying the game. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I've just been out on the golf course. I think any golfer that's been stuck at home for a few days. I mean, it's only day 5, and that's already so it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Jayden, I was at the SA Open when you had your sort of big breakthrough, I suppose you could call it. And, you know, the big thing that struck me was the calmness that you went round all 4 rounds with. I think it was either the second round or the third round on the 16th, the par 3, and you hit over the green, and your chip back was just something that's absolutely phenomenal, like a Colin Montgomery type of chip. Have you always had such a cool head on you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say always. I mean, but since I was young, I've always put myself in pressure moments like that, and I've always loved those moments. And I mean, being at SA Open was my first go around. Playing with Louis and Christian in the first 2 rounds was obviously a moment that any golfer, there's so much pressure on you coming, especially an amateur coming from it's your first SA Open. All eyes on you. 2 massive names in South African golf and golf in general. I mean, Christian had an unbelievable season, and Louis just seen his major winners. So, I mean, yeah, I put myself in so many pressure moments growing up playing golf in all the golf events I'm playing from SA Kids to all the golf RSA events. So, I love those moments, and it's kind of just what's grown into my game now.
I mean, you showed no nerves at all on those first 2 rounds with Louis. I mean, that's remarkable in its own right. What were your feelings when you got drawn with Louis?
I was so excited. I mean, everyone wants to play in the SA Open, and to be playing with the defending champion. I mean, to be playing with Louis was, I mean, I love watching him on TV. I love watching how he plays and how he controls the ball around the course. And I saw it when I heard I got drawn with him, which was literally the day before we went up and teed up. It was unbelievable. I mean, to be playing with him, the things I would learn, see what he does on the golf course, and just to learn from what type of player he is was. I mean, I went into just to watch, but I was kind of one of the spectators, but playing. So yeah, I mean, I said to my dad in the first round, it's like I'm not even playing. I'm just here to watch the game of golf. And I've been playing with him and kind of pushed me on to do better. I mean, that's why first 2 rounds I played really well. It kind of was I was just chasing him. Well, I wasn't really chasing him, but I kind of just whatever he did, I was like kind of just following what he did. And I mean, I loved it. I mean, you can't really go wrong if you follow what Louis does.
Yeah, absolutely. And was he giving you any advice during the round, or was it just like playing with somebody else on any other normal round?
Yeah, it was so simple. I mean, playing with him was just like playing with one of my mates on the golf course, having some fun, and he just made it so much fun out there. We didn't talk too much about other things, and like a lot of golfers get down, so what's your plans for this, and like they kind of want the whole rundown. I mean, with him, it was just casual, it was fun. Obviously, with Christian in the group as well, we did do a lot of practice with him with my coach. So I mean, yeah, that was probably the best possible group I could have had for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, Jayden, after the SA Open, you headed off to Dubai, had a similar result, and then the big decision to turn pro. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so actually there was a lot of thought going into the process, a lot of phone calls, it was a big team effort between myself, my dad, my coach, management company Modest. I mean, it was the best decision going forward. I mean, unfortunately for this virus going around, but I mean, at the time it was the perfect decision, and I still stick by that. Not to sound, but I mean, amateur golf it got it got me to where I was, and I kind of felt like there wasn't too much competition left in amateur golf at the moment. Everyone was turning professional. The next step for me was to turn pro, to grow my game, gain new experiences, and just do. I mean, SA Open was only a scratch of what's to come, and I mean, just from that, the experience that I learned from that playing in the SA Open is so much greater than any other amateur events I guess you could have played. So, I mean, I could have stayed amateur for another year, and I would have stayed in this. I probably would have stayed at the same spot. My game wasn't going to go and get any further, or probably would have, but at a very slow rate. And just like when I was a junior golfer, when I decided to go to and focus on my amateur golf, it took me a year to settle in. So we kind of said, well, let's get this year, let's settle in on this. Well, this year, let's settle in professional golf, get used to it, and then the next year we'll fire. So, I mean, the decision was made, and we stuck to it, and I'm happy I made the decision because in the first few events I had a little bit of a tough run. But I mean, you learn more from your defeats than what you can from your wins. So, I mean, I'm coming into the next few positives, and hopefully when we come out of this virus, we'll start firing again.
Yeah, I mean, Jayden, you've had some phenomenal results, and your calm head and your overall sort of the style of the game. I think you're absolutely suited for the game, and hoping to see you pull on that green jacket in a few years' time.
Yeah, hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll get there. I mean, we've got a great team behind me, so I mean, my coach and I, we work really hard together. He understands my game and how I focus and what makes me tick on the golf course. And I mean, my dad also being next to me step by step has also helped so much. So yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah, yeah. You talk about your team and you talk about your dad. I'm not sure. I presume he's there with you now. Um, what's it like having your dad as your caddy by your side all the time? I mean, you must have a remarkable relationship with your dad to start off with, but is it easy to take advice from him and to take guidance and that sort of thing?
Well, I mean, I think for everyone to know that it is tough to have one of your parents on the bag. I mean, they always want the best, and it gets very emotional when things aren't going right. And so, I mean, we have a great relationship. I mean, he knows exactly how I swing, what goes. He knows exactly what's going through my head. I mean, he got me into this game. He built me up from scratch, and he's kind of built me into the player that I am. And obviously, a few of my own experiences in there, but I mean, he knows exactly what I'm going through, and also to have my coach, my dad and my coach are so close. They know exactly what's going on. So I mean, just the understanding between the whole team and everything is unbelievable. And obviously having your dad in the bag, it's every player wants that. I mean, it's a dream. To have your dad in the bag. I mean, SA Open to have that result with my dad caddying for me. Just the memories that we created at an event like that was just it's something that you will never forget. But I mean, yeah, any parent would want to caddy for their son or their child in a tournament like that. So yeah, just special.
Yeah, I think being a dad myself, I'd certainly love to caddy for my son on an SA Open one day. It's we can all dream, I suppose. Jayden, just in closing off, I think probably the generation that's probably struggling with this the most is sort of your generation, or sort of um, finishing school guys, going into university. Do you have a message for those guys that's just, I don't know, a word of wisdom that you can pass on to say, guys, calm down, we'll get through this together stronger, or anything you'd like to say to that age group?
I kind of just think, everyone's in the same position as you. So, I mean, there's nothing different happening to you. It's obviously a tough time for everyone, and everyone's going through it. I mean, everyone's just got to stick together, and everyone, I think we got a habit of bouncing back stronger than anyone else. So yeah. Hi there, Adam.
And there's Dad there. How's it, Ryan? How you doing?
Good and you, bud.
Yeah, good, thank you. Ryan, just a quick one to you. I mean, you must be incredibly proud of your son. What's it like for a dad carrying the bag for his son at the SA Open? First 2 rounds playing with Louis, going into the 3rd, 4th round, and he's in contention for the title. I mean, you must be more than proud.
Yeah, of course I'm proud. I mean, it's been a lifelong journey and an ambition of mine to always caddy for Jayden at the SA Open. So we were very fortunate. I spent my whole life watching Jay grow up playing golf, and I caddied for him around the world in a couple of junior events. So yeah, it was always a dream and an ambition to actually just caddy at the SA Open, and it came true. So very fortunate.
Oh, brilliant. Congratulations to you both. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. It's been great to have you on Sport SA Daily Diaries. Good luck and keep strong during lockdown, and we hope to see you out crashing up the course in a few weeks' time.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, mate. Thank you, man. And keep on.
So that was...
thanks for the call.
Thanks, no problem. That was Jayden Schaper today with us on Sport SA Daily Diary. We're looking forward to chatting to Stanton Fredericks, Bafana midfield maestro tomorrow. So look out for that. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Awesome, thank you.
Tomorrow on Sport SA Daily Diary, we'll be chatting to ex-Bafana midfield maestro Stanton Fredericks.